Hey, what is going on, everybody? It is Jamie and welcome to the channel Thrift-Onfire. Today is going to be a haul video. I'm going to basically pop up another bin from the $6,500 NASCAR other collectible buy. And I'm going to actually tell you right now, I did this probably 5 or 6 days ago now. I planned on maybe like getting this video out while I was away. It didn't happen, okay? Now, when I say away, if you haven't been watching the channel, you know, I had a little 4-day mini getaway for the Toronto Blue Jays home opener, you know, and we stuck around for the first 4 games of the season. It was fantastic, by the way. Last night's game, which was the one where, you know, Brendan Little screwed up again and let in a bunch of runs. Imagine that. You know, I don't dislike the guy. It's just I feel like, you know, he's got a confidence issue. Maybe they need to send him back down. I don't know. I can't remember how his contract is structured right now. I'm not sure if they can send him down to Buffalo, but if they can, they should. Okay. Yeah. So great weekend away. I do want to mention also that you know, before we went away, we were doing a vlog series. We wound up calling it March Madness at the very end, and it was a lot of fun, okay? Thank you guys, you know, for commenting, for sending me messages. When you interact with me like that, it makes it a lot more enjoyable for me on my end, for sure, making videos like that, right? So it's great to have, you know, conversations with you guys, whether it be, you know, through Instagram messages, Facebook messages, emails sometimes, or just comments on the channel. It's very enjoyable when I know that you know, there are actual people watching, and they have, you know, some negative things to say, but mostly positive, okay? Yeah, we also introduced channel memberships, okay? I'm happy to say we have our second member of the Fire Squad. At the very end of the video, we will post members. If you're interested in being a member, you can go to the home screen of YouTube and you'll see join. You can check it out there and be a part of this Fire Squad if you choose to be. If you don't want to be, that's totally fine too. I'm happy that you guys are here either way. So like I said, opening weekend was a blast. The coolest thing that happened is I got a toss-up. I got a baseball from Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the very first game, so I have a home opener ball. That's cool. I'm going to put it in a little case. I'm going to wind up using my my little label maker here. I'll make myself a little label, put it in a case, and we'll put it on the shelf, and I'll cherish that for quite some time to come. 3 wins. Last night's loss against the Rockies, man, that was terrible. The only good thing about that loss was we were coming home after, and a lot of people left the stadium early. So the drive home was pretty smooth sailing because there wasn't a lot of traffic at that point. Yeah. So anyway, I'm back. Here we go. We're going to get into this video. I'm sure at some point in this video, I'm going to say I'm getting stuff ready to go away. On my getaway, I'm already back. So since we're back, let's jump into this video. All right, this time, I don't think we have a choice. I can't reach anything, so it looks like we're going up for realsies. Did we grab a shorter bin this time? Might as well. Somebody had a good point. I think maybe Nana Squares. So why don't you just pull them all forward when you're up there? Good idea. I will at least pull forward these 2 so that we don't have to do that again. But yeah, I think we're gonna start whatever's in this top one. Oh my God, I think it's really heavy. So yeah, let's see. Wow, it is really heavy, guys. Before we commit a major commitment here, whew, I'm not joking. Let's see if this is something we even want to deal with. Okay. I see hats and flags and loose cars. I mean, it's not a bad thing. We know that's going to be an option. But what's in the tote? At the moment, I'm kind of looking for just cars. More of a mix again. This looks better. A little less heavy. We'll wait until after maybe next week to go through this other bin. For now, let's get this one down. All right, so I'm gonna just go through this stuff here. It's gonna be a show and tell. I'll try to throw my listeds up if it's stuff that I'm gonna list. What is this, like 1987 to 2007, the old auto? Is that like maybe Car Magazine or something like that? Interesting little die-cast truck, kind of fun. Little bear, just toss you to the side. It is Coca-Cola collab with a driver. Don't know what driver that is right offhand. Another little bank or car. Is this one a bank? Some of them are piggy banks and some of them aren't. I'm thinking this one's not. Huh. Eaton's fan. Well, that's kind of cool too. 125 years of Eaton's, 1994. I feel like that could have some collector's value just based off of the fact that that's not a thing anymore. A pair of sunglasses or Titans, I guess. Interesting. Jimmy Johnson. Probably will look those up. They could be better than, you know, I would think right off top. Dana Patrick, Wonder Woman. That's cool too. Definitely worth looking up that little guy. I'll try to look that one up for you guys. Another little Coca-Cola bear. Keep going here. NASCAR flag. If we got a number on that. Not anything too crazy there. Getting into some die casts though. With some good ones. Another, I got these in there tight. Another American Graffiti car. 58 Impala. So the goal today is to get, I need to get about 10 listed today, and then whatever else I can get listed tomorrow morning out of this bin. So if I can just grab 10 today, I'd be happy. This is going to finish off my commitment for being away for the weekends. So just to get my items in draft. American Graffiti, 1944 coupe. This is a really nice one too. Box damage for sure. The car itself is still sealed in there. What else? I think this is another American Graffiti. Interesting, fun. 1940 coupe. But this one's a cop car. So same idea, just, you know, flamed out truck. Little police car. I knew these were in here. I didn't know where they were. These are NASCAR phones. How cool is that? So we got the Budweiser car. We've got the DuPont car here. I don't know what those would even be worth. Interesting though. Some more die cast. I think we got another car out of the box here. Are we at our 10 items for the day? You guys are going to see this all in the video. I'm just more talking out loud for my own own sanity here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 2 more items out of this bin to make my commitment. Could be these though. I feel like at least the glasses might be worth listing. Let's just grab a couple more things here. Let's grab this Dana Patrick little car. Actually seems pretty good. There's not a lot left in here. Let's just get everything pulled out here. It doesn't mean I have to list everything today, but I can do that over the next day or so and add it to the video. Craft here. I don't know what driver this is. Hard to read that writing for sure. Owner series. This is limited. Kind of cool. There's some cool stuff in here. Hopefully I get by the time, like I said, by the time this gets edited, you'll see some of the better stuff anyway in the listings. Just hard for me because I don't know what anything's worth as I'm going through it, right? 2001 Christmas ornament there. Another little car. Yeah. Okay. This is a little Earnhardt 1995 plaqued up thing. Card 1, so it is a card, like a jumbo card. I don't know, it seems like an okay booth item. I mean, some of that stuff can surprise you on value. But this looks fun. Oh, little tin there making some noise. This looks really fun. Warpoint paint, Valvoline, Racing Champions. Got a lot of good things going for it. Maybe a little bit of condition issue on the box, but overall, pretty nice. This is a really good box. I'm thinking the ones near the back that we're getting into now are the ones that I probably packed first and was excited to get out of there. So I think we're going to get into some good stuff, honestly. This whole box looks pretty good. Another NASCAR phone with the box. Doesn't sound like it has the styrofoam in this one. These other ones felt more complete. This one you can hear rattle around. I think those will probably do pretty good, honestly. A couple more things in here. So like I said, we'll just go through everything. This one's got the little display case, but not the original box. Eagle 1. Yeah, it's cool. But is it really more than just a loose car, even in this box? Probably not. Probably the display box. And then another little lunch pail. This one's Earnhardt Intimidator. I don't doubt this is worth more than 20 bucks, but I could be wrong there too. Made in China. Don't see an actual year on it. Cool though. Definitely collectible either way. Somebody will want it, whether it's worth a ton of money. So this time, really, you know, the bears kind of look iffy. The flag's probably more booth item. It probably could be sold online, but I don't think it's a lot of money. These are questionable. The rest of the stuff, I just think is booth. Everything else in this bin looks really good. I'll probably take a day or so, get all this listed, and then I'll come back in this video and obviously we'll talk about what's here. But this looks really good. I'm excited about this bin. Yeah, I hope the rest of them look just like this. A lot less filler, a bunch more killer, and I think this stuff looks pretty killer to me. So that was actually a pretty decent bin. I think as I was going through it, I was pretty hopeful that some of that stuff was going to be worth a little bit more money. I mean, that stuff was still worth good money, and I'm happy to list it all, but there wasn't any real like crazy cars in there. I know there's at least one more bin up there that's got a few things that I remember that are going to be really good. So I'm excited to still dig through some of that stuff. The other thing I did while I was away, if you made it this far in the video, I'm going to tell you about a little experiment that I tried, okay? I was thinking about, since the day that I quit my job, I was thinking about doing Instacart or Uber or DoorDash or something like that to subsidize my income, especially when I first quit my job, my full-time job of 20 years. As I thought, well, if reselling, you know, has highs and lows, maybe there's still a way to make extra money. Well, I signed up for DoorDash, okay? I only did 3 dashes over the weekend, just to try it out. My wife was with me, so I had somebody with me to kind of, you know, to help me soothe my anxiety, because it's a little weird when you're doing something you've never done before. And I ran into some kind of like weird things, but we did 3 dashes. This is my app here. I made $21.75. I kind of figured it out after the fact that you kind of need to be in the hot zone so that you continuously can get orders. We kind of, the first 30 minutes, we're sort of sitting around in an area that wasn't busy. Then we got into the hot zone and it just kept on like giving us, you know, 3 in a row, and then we ran out of time. And if you're new at DoorDash anyway, if you didn't schedule your time, you run out of time. There might not be any slots left in that area. So we actually did this in Milton, Ontario, which is it's a big enough city, but it's not like downtown Toronto big. It's kind of like driving around like a little town like here, or maybe even like London, Ontario, something like that. So that was interesting anyway. And it's something I'll probably continue to do just for like fun for a while. If it ever feels like actual work, I probably won't do it. I actually turned it on today while I was out dropping some mail off. I had to run some errands and turned it on for 45 minutes, scheduled it. I got one offer, and it was a really bad one. It was $6.25 to pick up somebody's groceries and drive them 29 kilometers. I'm like, there's no way I'm doing that. If you can pick something up and drop it off close, that's a totally different story. So anyway, have any of you guys ever done DoorDash, Uber, Instacart, any of those things? I've thought about it for a while, and recently I had a friend tell me that they had started doing it. I asked them a bunch of questions. It seemed a little bit less daunting, so I'm like, hey, I'll try it. Like if I go out town, even go to the thrift store or go drop something off at my booth, if I can schedule it and I know what time I'm going to be there, and I can make $30 in like, you know, whatever, like 20 minutes, something like that, yeah, I'll do it. It's just going to be another little layer of what's going on here. If you guys are interested in how the process works, we could also make like a little video of, you know, me doing like an hour and a half little haul. I'd obviously break it down into like a 15-20 minute video. I'm not gonna make you watch an hour and a half of me doing DoorDash, but it was interesting. I definitely don't want you to I don't really need the extra money. It's just the reason why we started it is I'm like, well, if we're gonna go to Toronto a lot this summer, for baseball games and stuff like that, maybe we could just make enough money doing this occasionally to pay for hotel rooms if we're going to stay away. You know, it's not, if you're going to eat in the ballpark, it's not cheap. We actually brought food into the ballpark a couple of times, including a huge it's like, it's not a charcuterie board, it's a snack, some kind of snack case. What is it called? It's escaping me. I'll throw it up on the screen because it was pretty epic. We just went to the bulk barn and got a whole bunch of snacks, brought them in, brought in some decent drinks and stuff like that, you know, because if you can have a beer there or something like that, but it's going to be like 18-20 bucks. It's all right to have one once in a while, or two if you're feeling crazy. I see people drink lots of them there. It's a lot of money. If we're going to go all the time, I can't have, like, you know, a bunch of expensive stuff all the time. Every once in a while, it's a good treat. Or if we make a few money from DoorDash, maybe it's not such a big deal to buy those things. So that's kind of the thought process of why DoorDash would be fun right now, just to make a few extra dollars for fun stuff, really. I think we're going to end this video right here now that I've ranted about DoorDash now for probably about 2 minutes or something like that. I want to thank channel members, including, you know, the OG, which is going to be Old Dog 47, and our new channel member, shout out to @ShermanRoker9075. I probably butchered that. If I did, I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for signing up. 2 members. Exciting times we live in today. Okay, if you guys do like videos like this one, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing for more content. We'll see you guys soon.